What was your takeaway from the Lions game? Let's get right into it, Mike.
I understood why Brad Holmes didn't address the defensive line in the early rounds. Jalen Carter. We were a little miffed at that on draft day, but it makes perfect sense now. He knew what he had. He's got depth on that defensive line. Second to maybe only the Buffalo Bills. Julian Okwara, Romeo Okwara, they played lights out. Roderick Martin batted a pass down in the first series. So we didn't even see Ali McNeil or Aiden Hutchinson, right? Josh Pascal played great. Yeah, that's what we needed. And we see an improved secondary. We see depth on the secondary as well. So the score didn't really reflect how badly the Lions really dominated this game.
Well, I mean, and they dominated the game, but they dominated it with like their 2s and 3s. Like you'd said, there was very, very little starters that were out there. None of them from the offensive line were out there. I don't even think Graham Glasgow played. If he did, he only played a couple of snaps. So they were really taking a look at some of the depth pieces that they had on that offensive line, really vying for that 7th, 8th reserve spot, really looking for those guys right there. And the rookies got an extended look when it came to, except for Brian Branch, which, oh my God, like if you want to go back, you want a Sports Center highlight, check out that hit that he put on Cole Beasley the minute that, I mean, just a great play. Just only had him out there really for like one quarter, I think. And Brian Branch is working his way up. This you can't keep him out of the starting lineup, can you?
Well, I think maybe, like we said the other day, it's indicative of who's important by who doesn't play.
Right.
Hutch, Goff, Montgomery, these guys didn't play.
No.
That tells you their spot is secure and they're going to be the starter and they don't want to risk an injury and they don't need these reps. Of course, Jahmyr Gibbs is a rookie. Jameson Williams essentially is a rookie. So they want to give them a lot of reps, right?
And he got 54 snaps. Jameson Williams got 54 snaps.
He is eligible to play in the preseason, but not in the season games for the first 6 games. So, heck yeah, if I'm JMO, I want to go out there as well. So, Nate Sudfeld did not look great. Bad quarterback plays. The only reason that this game wasn't a blowout. Some drop passes. His receivers didn't help him either, but he wasn't great. He wasn't good. He's going to struggle to make this team, it looks like, now with Teddy Bridgewater in the fold.
Looming. I mean, really, like you said, the quarterback play. Adrian Martinez outplayed Sudfeld, but, you're playing against the dishwashers, and you're in the fourth quarter. He did end up winning the game. Score isn't really that important in this preseason. It's about really defining your depth, guys, don't you think?
I do. And it's also to see who's got that dog in them, right? The players want to win. There's no question about that. I don't think the coaches care so much about who wins, but they want to see their players have that desire to win. And the Lions' second, third, fourth stringers definitely showed that.
Gosh, we were just talking the other day. I put a thing up with Julian Okwara and Romeo Okwara and saying, hey, are they going to make this team? Blah, 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 blah. And, but they showed out, man. Those guys went out there. Romeo Okwara actually had more snaps than anybody on the roster. So they gave Romeo and they really gave those guys an extended look out there. But 3 sacks for Julian, 1 sack for Okwara. They showed out.
It's telling, just like we said a minute ago. Who plays and who doesn't play in these preseason games tells you a lot. And look at all the snaps that the Okwara brothers got. That shows you that they want to take a look at these guys. And they showed out. So it's going to be hard for some of these other guys like Covington and that to make this team because they're going to be so deep now on the defensive line.
The PFF grades had came out for the game, and obviously the best PFF grades are coming from the defensive side of the ball for us, for sure. And on the top of that list is none other than 18th overall pick Jack Campbell with a 90.6 rating. Guy was outstanding for the 25 snaps that he's out there. He looks like the real deal.
Yeah. And again, limited playing time, just like Brian Branch. They put him out. Oh, yep, they're badass. Pulled him back out. So it's going to be a great year this year for this defense. I feel like they're going to be deep enough to overcome injuries and make a run to win the division.
And here was the one that really stood out to me was the guy that was second on our team in PFF grading over an 85 is Levi Onwuzurike. was the second best player on the field. And that's dangerous for the rest of the division. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't know about Levi Onwuzurike, he was drafted in the second round 2 years ago as one of the best defensive tackles in college. And
a high second round pick.
A high second round pick.
And if he lives up to that potential to warrant his draft position, then that's just going to be, I mean, we got to see, this is great just to see him go out and put a uniform on and play. They were talking about this guy's career being over, but a high second round draft pick who had an injury, and Brad Holmes took a chance on him, and hopefully it'll pay off.
I mean, him just even making the team was something that we didn't think was even possible, and now it looks like he's going to be repping his way up. He's repping ahead of guys like you just said, Covington, and that's why I wanted to bring that up. So we don't want to be total homers right here, so let's move on. Is there a preference of one of the other division games that you want to go to in here?